Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to my channel. My name is Cody. Today we're going to be looking at some gold buys, as you can see on the screen, that I took today and posted in my Telegram. And you can see that we did have a losing trade today here on gold. Price literally just wicked us in and then came down and hit our stop loss for 40 pips. And you can see now price is bounced off of this level and price is pushing up, potentially to continue this move back to the upside, the original move that I thought was going to play out. So we'll see what happens here. Reasoning for this trade, right? If we take a look out, I know these charts look a bit messy, just looking at it like this, but we can see here clear level, right? Clear level that has been respected multiple times throughout here, faked out here. Once it closed back above this range, price just drove all the way up to the upside. From here to here, it drove, over 500 pips. And then we come down again, tested it, bounced, and continued bullish again. So my reasoning for this trade was that price here came down, tapped in, right? Made its move up, kind of started to consolidate a little bit, but with the pre-London momentum that I talk about 2 hours prior to London Open, that volume that comes into the market, my analysis and my bias was that price is gonna continue bullish here from this level up and potentially revisit some of these levels in here that we can see. If we just zoom out, we've got this level that moves all the way across here. As you can see, clear level of indication, clear indication of a key level. I just said that the wrong way around. So, usually when price snaps through a zone like this, it will come back up to retest it, right? So you can see here, price just snapped through, came back to retest, but ended up closing back above, right? Snapped through back to the upside, retested, bounced up, snapped through. So I still do believe that we will see price come back up into this level. But yeah, it is what it is. You can see here the drive through, the snap through, the retest, right? Snap through, retest before moving up. So I still believe that we can come up into this 1954,600 area, or just say 1954 flat. I still believe we can come up into here, but we'll see what happens here. This trade is done for me. It was a losing trade, 40 pips. I won't be re-entering this, and I won't be trading this again today. That was my one trade for the day. That's what I stick by. If both GJ and gold subs happen at the same time, I potentially would take both of them. But if I take a gold trade and it either hits stop loss or take profit, and then the GJ trade comes a bit later on, like now, for example, if GJ started to drop down and looked like it was going to trigger us in, then I wouldn't take that trade, as I've already, taken the trade on gold. I don't know if you can hear my daughter in the background. I'm sorry if you can. She's screaming a little bit, but yeah, that was today's gold trade. So if we go to the Telegram, we can see, oh, where'd that go? Telegram. Oh, I didn't mean to bring up TikTok. Close. If we go to the Telegram, we can see here was the setup that I posted. And you can see that then just short after that, here's the stop loss. I'm not hiding from my losing trades. This is a part of trading to a certain extent, right? You have to eventually expect the losing trades to come, and they do. And that's fine, as long as obviously you don't have too many losing trades, or all your trades are losing trades and some of your trades are winning trades. If it was vice versa, then that's it. That's a problem. But losing trades do happen. And you can see here, so that's 11 wins, 1 loss, and 3 break-evens called in this Telegram so far. So we're still, that's the first win. Still on a nice roll. And also for the guys in the Telegram already, or a part of the YouTube, I put this in here, and I'll be doing another post about it later on in the Telegram. I put this in here because I'm thinking of just moving to trading gold and cutting GJ out. And only posting setups for gold, which is what I really only want to trade myself. So that's why I did this, and it's good to see that you know, majority. There's 9 votes. I don't know if more people are going to vote yet, but so far, you know, the majority is gold, which is good. Or I will just simply say that I will post GJ setups, but I won't be taking any GJ setups that I post. I'll only be taking the gold setups that I post, right? So that's the, yeah. So I did also post a GJ setup, which hasn't been triggered yet. So yeah, that's the trade for today on gold. A losing trade, 40 pips, which is fine because average score ratio today was a 1-to-1. We was looking for a 40 pip take profit with a 40 pip stop loss, and you know, no worries there. You can see that some of these stop losses have been 80 pips, 65 pips, 55 pips. So sometimes obviously you do get those ones that hit, but today was 40 pips, so it was relatively it was a relatively small stop loss, which did end up getting tapped. So we move on to tomorrow, and that is today's trade. That was the analysis. I showed you why. I know, like I said in my previous video, a lot of people are asking if I could explain why I take these trades. So I'm trying to do that. It's hard to explain sometimes what I can see in my head through just me looking at the charts, taking away all these levels and things that I draw on the charts. Most of my decisions come from me just looking at the charts, looking at the way price is forming during that specific window, and I know exactly what I'm looking for in my head, but it's kind of hard to translate that into an explanation. I really need to think about how I can make it make sense to other people rather than saying it how it makes sense to me. It's not always going to make sense to everybody else if I say it that way. So yeah, I tried, I gave a little bit of an explanation why I took it, but the majority of the reason I took this trade just comes from experience watching the charts during that specific window, like I talked about in my last video as well. You should all pick a window that you want to trade, whether that be a 4-hour window, a 6-hour window, but you don't want it to be too long. You don't want to be trading Asian session, London session, and New York session. You just want to choose one, and you want to choose one specific window that you want to trade during that session, whether that be a 1 or 2 hour window, like I said, 4-hour window, whatever you want to do. You should definitely do that because you will start to understand how the market moves during that window, and what to expect and where you can enter your trades and things like that. So yeah, that's today's trade. Let's think about inflation. Okay, so when's this? This is next week, Tuesday. So we got inflation here on gold going into next week. So we could see slight consolidation here on gold. We should be fine this week, but then going into Monday next week, there might be some slight consolidation here on gold, just in anticipation for those inflation rates to come out there. So keep an eye on that. But that's about it. GJ, like I said, I won't be taking this GJ trade now because I've already took the gold trade, but it's still a valid setup as long as we don't break these highs at the top here. And the reasoning for this trade was, just clear key levels, price breaking down, momentum during pre-London, during Asian session and pre-London. And then we have this level, which you can see is a resistance, support, price closed below, drove down, right? Price closed above, closed back in and faked back out, drove up. So this is a key level. We've already rejected off this resistance right here. You can see once price came into this level, it dropped quite significantly, which is what seems to be going on here. So we're either going to break through to the upside after this move up, or we're going to start breaking down again and coming into these areas below. But overall, GJ is moving up. If we just zoom out and take a look, GJ is moving to the upside. So you can potentially expect a breakout at some point, but obviously that has to happen first. And as long as we're below this resistance and we haven't broke it, then I would say price is more bearish than it is bullish. But then of course, once price does eventually break from this resistance, we could see a more significant move to the upside on GJ, which we could then look for buys for. But like I said, we still need to see that. We need to wait for that. And let's see, GJ, we have unemployment and count change and GDP coming next week too. So there's some significant news on GJ, well, pound and the US dollar coming next week. So we'll be mindful of that. I'll be mindful of that. Everyone should be mindful of that when you're trading, and potentially stay out of the markets during these news events when they're happening. I probably won't trade on these days that these news events are happening. So yeah, from experience, I've learned to just stay away from the charts during those days. It's just better all round, because you know you might think it'll be fine. I'll get in and I'll get out before the news, but you just never know how the market's going to react. Whether it reacts before the news drops, after the news drops, during when the you just don't know. So it's best, in my experience and in my opinion, to stay out of the market during those high impact news events, which is what I will be doing. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone who has been engaging in the channel, liking the videos, commenting on them, subscribing, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. My goal is to grow the YouTube channel this year. I want to get to 1,000 subs. We are currently at 315, and our videos are starting to get more traction now that people are just coming in and giving a like. You can see here the likes, people commenting, loving these trades, keep up the good work, appreciate you. Set my sell stops and went to work. 1 hour later, took profit. Well done, Cody. So thank you guys for all the comments and the likes, and just understand that losing trades are, I don't want to say they're a part of trading, because you don't want to get into that mentality of accepting losing trades, but it shouldn't get you emotional, and you should understand that every now and then, there is losing trades in trading. Not everyone ever has 100% win rate. So, take that into consideration. And yeah, just more comments. Here, love the analysis, would like a more in-depth reasoning for the trades. So that's what I've been trying to do now since this video. CJ has always been slaying the charts. This guy's the real deal. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you for engaging in the YouTube channel. And if you have any idea on any of the content you want to see, let me know in the comments, and I'll get around to doing that for sure. So I will see you tomorrow if there's any trades. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.